Hello everybody and welcome to M&M English with me, Mohammed. And today we are going to look at lesson 12 of Oxford Word Skills. It is about marriage and divorce. It is two sections. We're going to talk about weddings first, and then we're going to talk about divorce. Let's begin with these two words. In the picture, you're looking at a groom, the man who is getting married, and the bride, the woman, bride, groom. And now let's talk about weddings in the UK. In the UK, it is the custom for many couples to get engaged before they get married. For the wedding itself, couples can choose a religious ceremony, for example, in a church, or a civil ceremony in a registry office or some other building. On the day of the wedding, the woman is called the bride and the man is the groom. After the wedding, most married couples have a reception, followed by a honeymoon. During the reception, several people make speeches and wish the couple a happy marriage. On the same day every year after that, the couple celebrate their wedding anniversary. And now let's review the highlighted words in the next slide. In the UK, it is the custom. A custom is something that people in a society or a community usually do. For example, it's a custom for people to give presents to a couple getting married. Get engaged. If people get engaged or they are engaged, they have agreed to get married. Wedding. A wedding is a time when two people get married. Ceremony. A ceremony is a formal public event, and there are two types, we said, a religious ceremony or a civil ceremony. A religious ceremony takes place in a church, mosque, temple, etc. And a civil ceremony is a non-religious ceremony which takes place in a registry office. So it is a custom to get engaged for the British, and for the wedding it can be religious or civil or in a registry office, and the bride and groom have a reception after the marriage ceremony. A reception or a wedding reception is a meal and or a party after a wedding. Honeymoon. A honeymoon is a holiday for a couple who have just got married. So they have the wedding ceremony and then the reception, and then comes the honeymoon. So in summary, people usually get engaged, then the wedding. The wedding can be a religious ceremony or a civil one, and it can happen in a registry office. After that, they have a reception, and after that comes the honeymoon. Now, during the reception, several people make speeches. To make a speech is to give a formal talk to a lot of people at a special event. In that speech, people usually wish the couple a happy marriage. Marriage is the period when two people are married. Now, on the same day, every year after that, the couple celebrate their wedding anniversary. To celebrate is to do something to show you are happy about a special day. And anniversary is a day that is exactly a year after a special event. And that leads us to the next topic. It's about divorce. Although most couples say they marry for life, recent statistics do not support this belief. Currently, about 42% of married couples in the UK separate and get divorced, with the average marriage lasting about 30 years. Reasons for deciding to live apart vary, but certainly include money problems, which cause pressure in a relationship, lack of communication, one partner having a sexual relationship, that is, an affair with another person, constant arguments, and lack of equality equality in the relationship. For example, if one person does all the housework or one person makes all the decisions. And now, time to go to the vocabulary review. Let's first talk about the verb separate. 42% of married people in the UK separate. The verb separate means stop being together. The adjective is written exactly the same, but the pronunciation is a little different. Separate, an adjective. Separate is the verb. So separate as an adjective means away, not together. My parents separated when I was a child. A synonym for separate is split up. My parents split up when I was a child. The older children are separate from the younger ones in the school. And now let's go to the other words used here. Beginning with statistics. Statistics means a collection of numbers that give information about something. In this case, 42% is the statistics that says 42% of UK couples separate. The next word is belief. A belief is a strong feeling that something is true or real. The next word is apart. Apart means not together. If two people live apart, they live in separate homes. Now tell me again, is this separate an adjective or a verb? How did I pronounce it? The next word is vary. So, reasons for deciding to live apart vary. Vary means different from each other, change according to the situation. So, the reasons to live apart vary, change according to the situation. Pressure. Pressure is a feeling of worry and stress because of what you have to do. Lack of something means not having something or not having enough of something. Sexual. Sexual means connected with sex. An affair. An affair is a sexual relationship between two people that is normally secret because at least one person in the relationship is married. Constant. Constant means happening all the time or again and again. We can also say continuous. Happening all the time. There was a continuous noise in the background, for example. And the last word is equality. Lack of equality. Equality means being the same or having the same rights. Equality is a noun, and the adjective form is equal. And that brings us to a vocabulary review over here. Let's start with it's a custom that. To get engaged, are engaged, a wedding, religious ceremony, civil ceremony, in a registry office, a wedding reception, the bride, the groom, make a speech, wish somebody a happy marriage, celebrate their anniversary, a wedding anniversary, recent statistics, this belief, couples separate, keep two things separate, couples split up, be separate from, live apart, reasons vary, cause pressure, lack of something, having an affair or sexual relationship, constant arguments, a continuous noise, lack of equality, two people or things are equal. And that brings us to the end of today's video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe for more videos and share with your friends and comment if you have got any question. Stay tuned. Hope to see you safe and sound in my next video.